their fancy uniforms and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals that we've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go!
High school basketball action on WLSK, brought to you by Roberts Off-Road, Bell Machine and Fabrication, Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electric, Charlie Hayden State Farm, Fuel Fitness and Tanning, Parkview IGA, Springfield State Bank, Washington County Farm Bureau, Hensley's Heating and Air, Salt River Electric, and Citizens National Bank. Now let's go courtside for the action right here on WLSK.
Well, hello, folks, from Washington County High School. Another big district game tonight in a doubleheader, boys and girls from Washington County High School, as the Bardstown Lady Tigers and Tigers invade Washington County to take on the Commanderettes and the Commanders. First up tonight will be the girls tipping off, and then the boys will follow. Should be a fun night of basketball. We'll have some, hopefully some score updates coming from an important 20th district battle tonight as Taylor County and Adair County battle. So we'll try to keep you up to date as those scores come in too. So welcome again. I'm Jim Reed, joined by my main man, the legendary Hal Beesman-Good. Hal, good night for basketball right here at Washington County High School. Should be a fun night for us.
Should be a fun night for us. You know, anytime the 19th district gets together, and anytime if you're a Washington County fan, you're playing Bardstown, you're always excited about that, no matter if it's football, baseball, or any sport. Really a nice competition between these two teams. And as we start out with the ladies, these ladies met earlier this year, right after we got out of the new year and rang in the new year, I guess I should say, January the 3rd. And Washington County fell to Bardstown 68-18. You and I did that game. And boy, this Lady Tigers club by Amber Courtney took Washington County to the woodshed quick. They were unrelentless, and they scored at will.
Yeah, it's been a tough haul for Lena Bramlett's Commanderettes. You mentioned that 68-18 loss to Bardstown last out. Coming in, they are Washington County, that is 0-6 in the 19th district, 2-17 Beesman, and they the last win came way back when. They have lost a lot of games in a row, struggling.
Yeah, you know, you look at Washington County and Lena Bramlett, you'll play pretty good in that ball game against Hart County this past Saturday night, lost by 10, but you know that last W came on December the 5th when they defeated Bergen 53-20. That's been a long time ago, and these Commanderettes really could use a little wind in their sails, if you would, and come in with a W here tonight. But it's going to be tough. This Bardstown Lady Tigers team, they are really good, and we had a chance to see, you know, a couple of their players play very well the last time we saw them play.
Well, and you mentioned Washington County in that Hart County game, a 10-point loss to Hart County. In all of their losses all season, none of those have been by single digits, that being the closest to single digits against Hart County. You mentioned Bardstown. It starts with Destiny Love. She is a fantastic player, and she a big post player for Amber Courtney's team.
Certainly, and she took control of that last game, Jim, and if she takes control tonight, it could be a long night for the Commanderettes. National anthem coming up. We'll take a break. When we come back here, starting lineups. This is high school basketball on 100.9 WLSK.
The community bank you can count on, Citizens National Bank.
Preparing a secure future for your family is vital, and careful planning makes a difference. Like all of us, you're concerned about providing for your family's future security, and your long-range planning may involve coordination, life insurance, pensions, a 401k, personal investments, Social Security benefits, and much more. Our trust department at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon can help sort through all these and more options with a complete financial overview. Check us out online at cnboflebanon.com or call us today to talk about your financial future. Citizens National Bank of Lebanon, member FDIC.
You take pride in your off-roading vehicle at Roberts Off-Road in Springfield. They put their expertise and professionalism to work for you. From tire changes to complete engine rebuilds, Roberts Off-Road is your complete service and repair headquarters. Since Roberts Off-Road is locally owned and operated, you'll get more competitive rates, quicker turnaround times, and a local friendly staff. Take your ATV, side-by-side, or dirt bike to Roberts Off-Road today.
The top plumbers and electricians know who has the best selection of plumbing, electrical, and air conditioning supplies. Now homeowners do too. It's Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies in Lebanon. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies has affordably priced products and the widest variety of electrical, plumbing, and HVAC equipment. Come visit their showroom to get ideas for your new home or remodeling projects. With an experienced staff who are your neighbors, there's nowhere else to shop for your plumbing, electrical, or HVAC needs. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies, serving Central Kentucky since 1999.
Basketball on WLSK FM.
Back in the Washington County High School, Jim Reed, Hal Begoo for a 19th District doubleheader. Starting lineup's just coming out, and I'll turn it over for Beesman.
For Bardstown, Matanya Yoakum will start. She's just an 8th grader for the Lady Tigers. Allie Walsh, Jr. will start. Haley Koger, Jr. will start at one of the forwards. Katrina Brown will start as well this evening, as Brown is a freshman, but she'll play in the middle. But coming in, Destiny Love is the junior starter for Bardstown. That's the one to watch, Jim. She'll be forward in a center. A couple number changes here for me, so I want to make sure I get those correct. But for Washington County, Amber Murphy will start. She's a sophomore at one guard. Madison Snellen played well Saturday night, a sophomore as well for Washington County, your 2 guard. Point guard this evening is going to be Maddie Riley. Riley, a freshman, had a nice game against Hart County as well. Keeling will start. Rebecca Keeling, a junior. And then the final starter for Washington County will be Megan Cloyd. Cloyd, really, you're a power forward, if you will. But Washington County been relying as of late, again, head coach Lena Bramlett. But, Jim, this team has been relying as of late on Maddie Riley. Riley's done a nice job on shooting as well as bringing the ball down the court, which is so important for this Washington County Commanderette team, just being able to get past the defense. I think that's going to be the big problem here tonight. These Lady Tigers really know how to put on the pressure, and when they do, the Commanders don't know how to react.
That's been one of the big keys, is overcoming the pressure. No doubt about it. That has given Lena Bramlett's team a lot of trouble. Both teams out, and the tip about to go up. And Love controls the tip for Bardstown. We're underway here at Washington County High School as the Commanderettes will battle the Lady Tigers. Love has it on the three-point line. Now a pass up underneath to Love, puts it up and in, and a quick foul. This one, I believe, is going to go against Commanderettes. Snellen will pick up her first foul. It'll be the first against either team. That was an interesting set there, Beesman. Love started out on that left wing, and then after passing back out top, went down to the block, and almost like in an alley-oop fashion, if you will, caught it, and now hits a free throw. And early, it's Bardstown taking the 3-0 lead. Full court pressure, man-to-man for the Lady Tigers. Snellen comes in, knocked away from her. Riley rescues it and gives it up to Murphy. Still in backcourt now, double teamed. Has some trouble on the floor now. Scramble for it. Up with it is Yoakum. Shot up and no good. Rebound is controlled by Koger. She can't get it to go. And now the Commanderettes come out of there with it. Murphy up ahead to Keeling, and she walks.
Yeah, if the pressure doesn't get on the inbounds when they're bringing it in the front court, that pressure gets back on them, because Bardstown is just so fast. They can come back and put that full court press on you and then catch up in the front court, back court, wherever.
You think the Commanderettes are a young team. So are the Lady Tigers. Both these very, very young teams. Walsh, bad pass, stolen by Murphy. All alone up ahead is Amber Murphy. Up for the layup. Good. So the Commanderettes score their first basket of the night. 3-2 our score early on here at Washington County High School. Underneath to Love. She makes the move. No good. Battled for and lost out of bounds off of Katrina. Actually, they're going to say off of a Commanderette, as it was Katrina Brown in there battling, I believe, with Murphy. Here's a pass, comes into Love. Shot from 8 feet, can't get it to go. On the floor, rebounded by Keeling. She'll take care of the basketball and hand it off to the freshman Maddie Riley, and she'll come down not in a hurry, facing a 2-3 Bardstown Lady Tigers zone. Murphy down in the corner to Snellen, the leading point getter for the Commanderettes. Riley, as the Commanderettes move it around the paint. Here's a shot from 10 feet. Snellen too hard on that one. Rebounded by Yoakum, an 8th grader, out in front of the pack. Puts it up, no good. And Murphy was there to defend, maybe got a block on it. And here come the Commanderettes. Riley up ahead to Keeling. Takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rimmed out on her, knocked out of bounds off of Koger. It'll stay with Washington County.
Yeah, nice hustle by Washington County and a good block by Murphy. You know, you thought maybe a little bit of the forearm, but according to official right on it, good clean block.
Touched out of bounds, so Washington County will keep it in front. Set to throw it in front of Bardstown bench will be Madison Snellen. Snellen, a sophomore. Looks and comes into Riley, top of the key, between the circles, guarded by Yoakum. Crosses it over now to Murphy. Murphy back to Riley. Puts a dribble, crosses it over, hounded by Yoakum. Now to Murphy, quick three-point shot, too hard. And Love clears it for the Lady Tigers. Gives it up to Koger, the junior, coming hard with the right hand. Over on the right side to Walsh. Back to Koger. Now to Love. Shot from 16. It's too short. Rebounded by Yoakum, and she puts it up and in. So the little 8th grader gets the offensive rebound for the Tigers. Lena Bramlett facing the pressure. Didn't like what she was seeing. Calls a 30-second timeout. 5:40 to go. First quarter. It's the Lady Tigers leading the Commanderettes 5-2. So a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, Beesman. Let's take this opportunity to talk about the nightcap. The Commanders and the Tigers, they faced earlier in the season. I believe that was a 79-62 win by Bardstown. A good Bardstown team. From what I understand, their second leading scorer, Santrell Farmer, having some injury issues, may not play tonight.
Yeah, I understand that as well. I was talking to some folks Saturday night about that, said that maybe Farmer may not be there. But if you remember last time we called that game, for 3 quarters, Washington County and the boys played right up there with this Bardstown team, which I am going to go out and just go on and say I think this Bardstown boys team is the best in the region. Boo Brewer has a great team because of their depth. I like it, so I like the team so much. But Bernard Smalley's guys, they play so hard. And the other night, Saturday night against Hart County, Drew Yates came out and he was shooting the lights out with, I think he had 7 3-pointers. And if you see that type of shooting out Washington County tonight and keep up with not turning the ball over, some good things may happen. Could see a big upset.
Out of the timeout, Washington County turns it over off the full court pressure. Bringing it down for Bardstown is Walsh. Left side to Yoakum. Inside to Love. Turns and faces. Makes some room. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Has her shot blocked. Yoakum with another rebound. Gives it up to Walsh. She misses from 14. And then Love puts it up. Can't get it to go with the left hand. And finally, Washington County's Keeling, or Cloyd, I should say, gets a rebound. Here comes the
look how many touches that we've seen Love have in this just first opening couple minutes and unsuccessful. If that can continue, we can see some good things happen. You got to keep her off of the offense.
And you got to turn the ball over less. There's another Commanderette turnover. We'll give it back to Bardstown. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Walsh, left side to Yoakum. Looks to create into the paint and walks.
Not a good first start for the Lady Tigers. Not what we've seen in the past. They're falling back off that. Nope, now they're going to go back to that full court press on this inbounds play.
Yep, man-to-man pressure. Cloyd has it, gives it up to Riley. She's down into front court, dishes it over, bad pass to Keeling. Just out of control. The issue that time with Maddie is the head was down and the body was down. Almost looked like she was losing control, almost like she was going to fall, and then just passed it and got rid of it, threw it over top of the head of Keeling. Here's Walsh with it inside. Shot, turn around, no good by Brown. Scrambled for and rebounded by Murphy, but she fell down and turns it over. Called for the walk.
Both Brown and Love not really having the type of quarter you would think for the Lady Tigers. 5-2, Lady Tigers with the lead.
Koger comes into Yoakum, back to Koger. Looks to go into the paint, now to Walsh. Three-point shot is too hard, but there's Yoakum again, her third offensive rebound in this game. Here goes to the basket. Is no good, but rebounded by Brown. No good, but back up with it is Walsh. Gets it again, no good. Playing volleyball up, no good. Brown up and down, gets it to go. That many times offensive opportunities is not going to make head coach Lena Bramlett very happy. She went out to the floor letting her kids know that she's not happy on another 30-second timeout.
6 offensive rebounds, and you can't have that. And Katrina Brown had 4 of those. She tried to put up 4 times, and then finally was able to connect on that last one, her 5th attempt. Not a good job on the boards, and that's what Lena Bramlett was telling her team right now. You know, we have got to be able to get in there and mix it up with this Lady Tiger Club. Don't worry about the height. Don't worry about the broad shoulders maybe of a Destiny Love. You've got to go in there and you've got to perform.
So out of the timeout, Washington County facing man-to-man pressure, trailing by 5, 7-2. Maddie Riley looking for someone, comes into Cloyd. A bad pass is stolen. With it now is Walsh. She turns and faces, and Riley steals it away for the Commanderettes. Here goes Murphy. Up the floor along the sideline. Hounded by a couple of Bardstown Lady Tigers. Cloyd can't hit from 16. Rebound by the Lady Tigers. Here comes Walsh all the way to the basket. Shot up and in. 9-2. 3:51 to go first quarter. Riley to Snellen. Shot from 14 is over top the basket. Rebounded by Koger. She gets rid of it to Yoakum. Yoakum in a hurry. Underneath to Brown. She can't handle it. Out of bounds. And that'll give it back to the Commanderettes. Substitutes for the Commanderettes. It'll be Kaylee Thompson in there for her first action of the night. And in for Bardstown, Jasmine Boggs, as she'll replace Brown. And out for Washington County will be Keeling. Full court pressure continues. Riley comes into Snelling. Snelling puts it down with the left hand. Up ahead to Thompson. Nice shot from 6, no good, and rebounded by the Lady Tigers. Koger to Walsh. Cross courts it to Love. Baseline drive. Shot up no good, but Cloyd will pick the foul up for the Commanderettes. That'll be her first, the second against Washington County.
Yeah, Bardstown will go the stripe now. That'll be Destiny Love. She's 1 for 1 from the stripe, has 3 points. 3:21 to go in the first period of play. 9-2 Bardstown.
On the season, a 47% free throw shooter. Puts it up no good. Destiny Love, a junior forward for Bardstown, averages 18 a game, 11 boards for the junior. She'll be back next year, so this is a young team. They return everyone next year.
You made a good point earlier. We're talking about a young Washington County team. This is a young Bardstown Lady Tiger squad. A lot to look forward to if you're the Lady Tiger fan, as Love does hit the next one.
Takia Young checks in for Love. Takia Young, a sophomore forward. Full court pressure. Riley lost it for a moment, gets it back. Now into front court. Trailed by Yoakum, gives it over to Cloyd. In some trouble, looking for a relief foul. Finds Riley. Guarded by Yoakum. Out near midcourt, really extended far out. Riley looking to start the offense. Looks to attack. Has a whistle and a foul, maybe against Yoakum. The observation I would make with Maddie Riley, as that foul was on Yoakum, her first, the first against Bardstown. You want to be low when you're really closely guarded, but she is so low that she really puts herself out of balance. Almost like she's going to fall each time. There's a nice shot by Snellen for a basket. So that's a 2-point basket for Madison Snellen. 10-4. Lead now at 6. Boggs has it for the Tigers. Cross-court pass to Walsh. She looks inside, but instead will go to Boggs. Maybe got away with the walk. Has a pass knocked away by Riley and stolen. And now a scramble for it as it was Walsh knocking it away from Riley. But they say last touch by Walsh. It'll stay with the Commanderettes. In for Bardstown, Nakia Trulock, sophomore guard. And I believe that was Keeling that checked back in. Pass comes into Keeling, but stolen away by Walsh. Up ahead to Trulock. To the basket, shot up and good. 12-4. Lead now at 8. Riley up ahead to Snellen. Bad pass. Snellen is tripped. And a foul on the Tigers, Takia Young. That'll be her first, the second against Bardstown. Snellen comes into Thompson to Riley. Riley will dribble, dishes it over to Snellen, back to Riley. Goes left side, gets a screen from Keeling, now pops back to the right side. Hounded by Yoakum all the way. Riley left hand, in some trouble. Gets rid of it to Thompson. Quick pass to Snellen, shot from 14. No good, off the rim, rebounded by Coger. Here comes the Lady Tigers. Walsh crosses it over, dishes now to Trulock. Left wing, back up top to Coger, now to Yoakum over on the right wing. Cross court to Walsh, into the short corner. With it there is Coger. She dishes it back out to Trulock. Yoakum has it. A lot of ball movement for Bardstown. Walsh looks to put down the dribble, goes to the free throw line. A bad pass. Yoakum can't handle it. But they say last touch by the Commanderettes. I think that it was last touch by Bardstown. And they are going to correct the call.
It looked like Cloyd had some good hands and good pressure, and then they come over because Cloyd didn't touch that ball last. It was off of Bardstown. So Cloyd comes out of the game. Nice first quarter of play for Cloyd.
1:17 to go first quarter, 12-4. Lady Tigers with the early lead. Riley in the front court running the offense. Commanderettes breaking the pressure easy. Snellen left wing. Now Riley. Snellen left wing. Back to Riley. Right side to Murphy. And walks. Got a little pressure that time from Becca Walsh, who had checked in for Bardstown and commits the turnover.
Yeah, Murphy has been playing well and just checked in for Cloyd just a moment ago. Very aggressive, but that time saw a little bit too much of that Lady Tiger defense.
Walsh up top to Trulock. Whistle and a walk caught on Trulock. Looked to make the pass on the left side to Boggs and evidently moved that pivot foot a little bit.
Good call. Good officiating crew have really done well in this first quarter of play.
Lucky Burden will check in for Lena for the Commanderettes, and she'll replace Snellen, I think.
You're right.
Yep. Gives her a breather. Riley set to throw it in right in front of the Washington County bench. Comes into Thompson. Thompson up ahead to Riley. Nice pass underneath the Keeling. Shot up. Oh, can't get it to go. It was good execution on the press break that time. Lost out of bounds off of Riley. Bardstown gets it. That was textbook there, Beasley.
Yeah, and in good eyes, Keeling was wide open on that one, and I'm sure she'd like to have another shot at that shot for that layup.
Here's Boggs over to Walsh. Underneath to Brown, turns around. No good. Good defense by the Commanderettes. Riley has it. Coming the other way. Up ahead to Murphy. Shot up. Got it to go. Nice look up ahead by the freshman to the sophomore Murphy for the basket. Walsh has it. Guarded by Burton. Now it's Trulock. Three-point shot and banks it home. Looked like it didn't have a prayer, and it went right off the backboard. That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. After one quarter of play, Bardstown leads Washington County 15-6. You're listening to high school basketball on Country 100.9 WLSK.
The top plumbers and electricians know who has the best selection of plumbing, electrical, and air conditioning supplies. Now homeowners do too. It's Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies in Lebanon. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies has affordably priced products and the widest variety of electrical, plumbing, and HVAC equipment. Come visit their showroom to get ideas for your new home or remodeling projects. With an experienced staff who are your neighbors, there's nowhere else to shop for your plumbing, electrical, or HVAC needs. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies, serving Central Kentucky since 1999.
Basketball on WLSK FM.
First quarter complete here at Washington County High School. It's 15-6. Bardstown leading Washington County. How good. Jim Reed on hand. Destiny to love for the Bardstown Lady Tigers. Jim had only 4 points. I say only 4 points. because she was rocking and rolling last time these two teams met. She set out most of that first quarter of play. Katrina Brown, the freshman, only had 2 points. They were the two major offensive players the last meeting of these two teams. So Washington County, as far as I'm concerned, did pretty well on the defense on both of those players. Can they contain as we see Love hit the court here in the second quarter of play?
Well, the one thing that we saw get the ire of Lena Bramlett was the lack of rebounding for Washington County. You know, it could have been worse. Bardstown missed a lot of shots, so that was one of the things I'm sure Lena talked to her kids about again at that break. Lucky Burton gets it to start first for the Commanderettes. Murphy, right side to Snellen. Bad pass. Not a good pass. Intended for Keeling. Just threw it right in the hands. Here goes Walls to the basket. Shot up no good, but a Washington County foul.
Commanderette foul on that play. Send Bardstown to the line. They'll catch Lucky Burton on that one. Her first team third. No mistaking who her father is.
Spitting image for Coach J.T. Burton, right?
Daughter. Goes strike Bardstown.
Shot up and no good by Allie Walsh, a junior guard for Bardstown. 68% free throw shooter on the season. Lucky will have a seat. And Maddie Riley back in for the Commanderettes. Walsh, the second free throw is good this time. 16-6, double-figure lead for the Lady Tigers. Just underway in the second quarter. Jim Reed, Hal B. Good. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday night. Uncommonly warm in the Bluegrass State.
Don't talk about a year ago.
Yeah, I like snow. I'd like to have a little snow. Here's Boggs the other way. Shot up, no good. Murphy rebounds it, and she walks. This is, you know, it seems like it's been an extremely warm winter, but then I get the electric bill, and I forgot about that cold spell in early January, right?
Yeah.
That reminded me.
Kids don't touch that thermostat.
Exactly. Love turns around, shot no good, but she walks.
Well, she is struggling this first half.
Yeah, she just turned around. Instead of making a post move, it was more like a dance move. And that's okay if you move 2 feet and dancing, right? That's the way you and Mary Lynn do it, I'm sure.
That's the way we always have done it for 30 years. Plus, it's the way we did it down at St. Mary's for many of those dances at St. Charles Church.
Some trouble and a steal. Shot up by Boggs is good, and the pressure once again gives Washington County problems. 18-6. Keeling has it up ahead of the pack, but now she doesn't like what she sees, and so she'll hand it over to Riley to set things up for the Commanderettes. Riley goes right side, guarded by Yoakum into the corner. Cloyd, nice pass underneath to Keeling, but turns around right into Koger, and the taller Koger blocks it. And now the Tigers have it going the other way. Koger all the way to the basket, can't get it to go. A little out of control. Now scramble for the rebound. Bardstown has it. Boggs will come back out and set it up for the Lady Tigers. Koger, Yoakum into the paint to Walsh, now to Koger, and Yoakum will take a shot from the free throw line and promptly bank it in. The second bank shot that we've seen Bardstown hit tonight. Pressure broken easily, but now as Keeling trying to hand it to Yoakum, Yoakum ties them up. Unfortunately, possession arrow will give it to Bardstown.
You notice Yoakum, Mataja Yoakum, her father, Devin Yoakum, is on the bench, and Devin was a great player here at Washington County.
So a Washington County product is what you're telling me.
And the bloodline continues. We'll talk at the boys' game about DT Yoakum. That's another story.
Wow.
So, yes, Yoakums can play, and this young lady, an 8th grader, can really play as she's done for Bardstown.
Walsh misses three-point shot, rebounded underneath by Koger. Shot blocked, gets her own rebound, and now a whistle and a Washington County foul.
Thompson really staying after her under there for Washington County, doing a nice job. But
I believe that Washington County fouls on Megan Cloyd. That's her second, the fourth against the Commanderettes. Koger comes into Yoakum, into the paint. Gets cut off, knocked away from her, but Boggs has it now. Walsh back to Yoakum into the paint. Puts a shot up, no good, but another Washington County foul.
Yoakum took it right down the paint, took it in the alley, and fouled underneath by Kaylee Thompson, her first.
Yoakum has a knack for just being at the right spot at the right time. Really slippery, quick player, only an 8th grader. Puts a free throw up, can't get it to go. Yoakum averages nearly 5 a game this year for Amber Courtney. Only a 40% free throw shooter. 5:40 to go, second quarter, 20-6. The Lady Tigers leading the Commanderettes. Second free throw. No good, but a lane violation will give Yoakum one more opportunity. Not sure who was in there. Somebody released a little soon.
It was a Commanderette, regardless, as the officials say. Let's let Yoakum have another shot.
So another one coming for Yoakum. Free throw is up and no good. Rimmed out. But there is Yoakum somehow getting the rebound and the putback.
Quick. She's
Smallest
fast.
little rascal on the floor somehow got in there, got her own rebound after the free throw miss. And the putback. Now in some trouble is Murphy and a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it, will keep it with Washington County. But again, or not again maybe, but that time Murphy got in no man's land, guarded by the mid-court stripe and the out-of-bounds line, and 2 Bardstown Lady Tigers. So fortunate to get it back on the possession.
Yeah, it was Yoakum. Yoakum helped, jump in there to cause that jump ball.
Riley has it, guarded by Yoakum. Goes left side. Here's Snellen. Dribbles out. Goes left side to Riley. Guarded by Yoakum, forcing her to go left. And she will go left. Dishes it over to Cloyd. Baseline drive by Cloyd. Cut off. Picks her dribble up. Gives it to Murphy. Tried to catch it one-handed and cannot. Loses it out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Lady Tigers.
Kind of a story of Washington County. You've got to take care of that ball, and constant problem of just unforced turnovers like that last one by Murphy.
Koger into the paint to Walsh. Shot up from 8 feet. Rose in there. 24-6, 4:38 to go, second quarter. Stick around for the halftime show coming your way. We'll have a look at the first half statistics. Get you set. Talk a little bit about the nightcap game tonight between the boys. Get you set up on the 19th district standings. All that and a whole lot more coming your way. Knocked out of bounds by Koger. It'll stay with Washington County. I should know the answer to this, Beesman, but forgive me, I don't. Where is the 19th district tournament?
19th district tournament will be at Bardstown High School this year.
Whistle and a foul. They say on the floor. Bardstown Lady Tiger foul. That one's on Love. That'll be her first. Only the third in the first half against the Lady Tigers.
Anticipate the 19th district to start on the 20th. That's not official, but that's probably when we'll have the play-in game since there's 5 teams in the 19th.
Shot up and no good by Keeling. Knocked away from Love, but there to get it is Koger. Up ahead to Boggs. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Cloyd. In some trouble. Gets rid of it to Riley. Riley in the front court. Guarded by 2 Lady Tigers. In some trouble. Throws it away. Into backcourt. In there battling with it is Cloyd and Boggs. And a jump ball possession arrow will give it to Bardstown.
Hard to believe we're that close to district. I'll go on and tell you, of course, we know 20th district's at Adair County. The girls' 5th region is at Marion County, and the boys' 5th region at Central Hardin this year. Hard to believe we're almost there, Jim.
It does go quickly. Yoakum, left wing. Washington County in a 2-3 zone. Here is Walsh. And underneath to Brown, and she throws a bad pass that Love rescues. She'll go diagonal look to Walsh. Down to the short corner to Koger. Shot from 14 is no good. Scrambled for the rebound. A battle, and now a jump ball. Possession arrow this time will give it to the Commanderettes. Full court pressure comes into Keeling. Up ahead to Murphy. Looks to create. Cut off by Yoakum. Now in some trouble and has it stolen away by Yoakum. And a whistle. And a Washington County foul is going to be against Keeling.
Yoakum is so fast. I mean, able to get in there and get the ball, then on her way on the offense, and fouled by Washington County's Keeling. Rebecca will pick up her first. I have that as the team 6. So next foul for the final 3:23. We could see Bardstown shooting 1 in the bonus.
Pass inside, knocked away, but rescuing it is Brown. Gives it up to Walsh. Goes to the basket, puts the shot up. Can't get it to go, but another Washington County foul. This will be a 2-shot foul coming for the Lady Tigers. This one on Keeling quickly. Rebecca will pick up her second, the 7th against the Commanderettes. Shooting 2 for Bardstown will be Allie Walsh. The junior, a 68% free throw shooter.
1 for 2 from the stripe tonight.
Got the first one to go. And Brianna Brady will check in for Keeling. This will be Brianna's first visit to the floor tonight. 25-6. Second shot coming for Walsh. Is up and good. 20-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Riley into front court, breaking the pressure easily. Now we'll have to face a pretty aggressive half court man-to-man defense. Here's a 3-point shot for Cloyd. No good. Rebound controlled by Brown. Here comes Bardstown's Walsh, or Koger, now to Walsh. Cross courts it over to Yoakum. Inside to Love, guarded by 2 Commanderettes. Knocked away from her. Yoakum tried to rescue it, but they're on the inline. That'll give it back to Washington County. .243 to go, second quarter. Washington County trails Bardstown 26-6. Here's another steal. Koger steals it, gives it up to Yoakum. Shot up by Yoakum's good.
Maybe a foul in there somewhere, GM, but Yoakum will pick up her 8th point nevertheless.
Now there is a foul. Destiny Love will pick this one up, the second against Destiny, the 4th against Bardstown. Wholesale substitutions coming for Amber Courtney. It's Trulock back in there. Becca Walsh, Boggs, and Takia Young. Only one. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Maddie Riley not in a hurry this time. Not a lot of pressure applied. Bardstown will go back into a bit of a zone. Snellen puts a shot up, no good, but a Bardstown foul will go against Becca Walsh. That'll be her first, the 6th against Bardstown. Two-shot foul opportunity for sophomore Madison Snellen on the season. A 73% free throw shooter. Very good free throw shooter for Lena. Free throw is up and got it. Lena Bramlett talked to her before the tonight's game. Really high on Snellen, the sophomore.
Has every right to be. 3 points tonight and comes in 2 for 2 as she hits this one from the charity stripe in this first half.
Quickly the other way, Boggs overthrows Young out of bounds. So we'll give Washington County one more chance before the end of the first half. Riley has it. 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then throws it over to Brady out of bounds.
Coach Lena Bramlett punches the chair, frustrated. They weren't able to get a shot up.
Bardstown has another opportunity. Up ahead to Brown. Turns and faces. Maybe got away with the walk. Out of bounds. That's going to do it for the first half. One half complete. Bardstown 30, Washington County 10. We'll have your halftime show coming your way. Scores from the first half. We'll tell you about how does the district standings work in the 19th district. We'll talk about the upcoming boys game tonight. Maybe get you set for that one. And who knows, could be a whole lot more coming your way. You're listening to the best of Washington County High School basketball right here on Country 100.9 WLSK.
The community bank you can count on, Citizens National Bank.
Hi, I'm Betty Bradshaw, and you know me. When I first started working at Citizens National Bank, I had customers ask things like, "You're new, who are you?" All I ever had to do was say who my parents were, and they would smile, and they instantly knew who I was. Usually they had a story to tell. I was amazed at this connection. Back then, I thought just everybody in Marion County must know my parents. But more importantly, this taught me a valuable lesson to get to know people not just as customers, but as individuals. Banking is more than just offering financial services. It's about helping people. It's about good, friendly customer service. And it's about treating customers as the important people they are. I am Betty Bradshaw, and by knowing me, you know Citizens National Bank. Citizens National Bank of Lebanon, member FDIC.
The top plumbers and electricians know who has the best selection of plumbing, electrical, and air conditioning supplies. Now homeowners do too. It's Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies in Lebanon. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies has affordably priced products and the widest variety of electrical, plumbing, and HVAC equipment. Come visit their showroom to get ideas for your new home or remodeling projects. With an experienced staff who are your neighbors, there's nowhere else to shop for your plumbing, electrical, or HVAC needs. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies, serving Central Kentucky since 1999.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at my office. Hi, I'm Charlie Hayden, State Farm agent in Springfield. I'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. So visit my website, agentcharlie.com, or stop by my State Farm office at 130 West Depot Street at the bottom of Armory Hill. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices and participation may vary.
The right pair of shoes is almost just as important as the workout itself. It's important to find the right ones. Try shopping for your tennis shoes in the evening since your feet swell throughout the day. This ensures you get the correct fit. Make sure every step is comfortable. Your toes should have wiggle room, but that's it. The shoes will get more comfortable with 20 to 40 miles on them. This health tip is brought to you by Fuel Fitness and Tanning in Springfield. Fuel Fitness, what fuels you?
Nobody wants to take time out of the best off-roading months to get their ATV, side-by-side, or dirt bike serviced. Roberts Off-Road in Springfield can help you get riding ready right now. Roberts Off-Road offers from tire changes to complete engine rebuilds, making them your complete repair headquarters. Roberts Off-Road also has a wide array of accessories for you to choose from. So why wait? Beat the crowd and get your off-road vehicle riding ready now. Roberts Off-Road.
Basketball on WLSK FM.
Back here at Washington County High School, Halgu Jim Reed at the half in girls action. It's Bardstown 30, Washington County 10. After a first half of play, Washington County really struggled offensively in that second quarter, Jim. No field goals. They did have, they were on a positive end, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, but we saw Bardstown pretty even the first and second quarter of play, their offense. I think the one thing that's missing is Destiny Love's offense. Only 4 points. Katrina Brown only 4 points as well in that first half of play. But when we take a look at the scoring, I think that's what we'll see out of Bardstown. Some of the main reasons why that formula of the last game and the last meeting on January the 3rd isn't as potent as what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. No doubt about it, Beesman. Let's talk a little bit how about this 19th District girls as it kind of shapes up now. Nelson County's kind of been the team really in the 5th region this year. The surprise, maybe a surprise to some. I mean, we know that in recent years at least it's been kind of the E-Town Marion County show. Most recently E-Town, but this year Nelson County really playing well. E-Town's still really good, but Nelson County's really leading the pack, and especially in this 19th district. They're 7-0, followed by this Bardstown Lady Tigers team 3-2.
Yeah, Nelson County, what can you say? 17-2, as you mentioned, 7-0 in the 19th district. They sit atop here in the 19th, and they're going to be the team district, but in the 5th region. Probably between Elizabethtown and Nelson County, those are going to be the two teams that are going to be your favorites of coming out of this 5th region. And now with Kelly Wood stepping aside and Jacqueline Coleman, who some folks say, where did Jacqueline come from? But she was a coach in Jessamine County for many years in girls high school basketball, had just retired. Well, I don't think retired. I think stepped aside from coaching and took a job in the administration of Nelson County. So she was teaching it, not teaching, but working in the administration office there in Nelson County. Not sure where, but when we did the Nelson County, Washington County game, I talked to Jacqueline, and the next day she was announced as the coach, but never led me to believe one way or the other. Of course, Kelly Wood had not stepped aside at that time, but she stepped into a good team. They're fast, they can score, they play good defense. Gosh, what can you say, Jim? They're set to win not only the 19th, but the entire 5th region if they can make sure that path is cleared and handle it the way they've handled business all year.
So the way that it works in the 19th district, we mentioned Nelson County, Bardstown. In the standings, coming in at 3rd, Bethlehem 3-3, Thomas Nelson 2-4, and then Washington County 0-6. So it's a 5-team district because you always have that play-in game. Washington County, I mean, let's just call a spade is going to be in that play-in game.
Oh, yeah, the Washington County girls will be in that play-in game, and most likely it'll be taking on Thomas Nelson unless something unforeseen happens. We still got some games that'll be coming up. But they are, of course, you know, Bethlehem's 3-3 in the district as of today, and we see Thomas Nelson, they're 2-4 in the 19th district. So it could be between either one of those two clubs on the play-in. But Washington County's definitely going to be playing that Monday night in the first round of the 19th district.
So that kind of gives you a gauge of how the girls' 19th district shapes up. We're at the half here at Washington County High School. Bardstown leads Washington County 30-10. So, with that, Beesman, we'll take a moment just to talk a little bit about tonight's nightcap. The Bardstown Tigers and the Washington County Commanders. Bardstown coming in with a record of 14-4 on the season. Meanwhile, Washington County has evened things up at 10-10 on the season. the last time they faced, it was a 17-point Bardstown win. You mentioned, though, it was a lot closer than that, at least for 3 quarters. What do you expect tonight, Beesman?
You know, I would hope that we'd see the same type of game. I hope Washington County, you know, when you play at home, I think there's a little bit of a momentum that you want to be able to carry in with you, and you want to be able to have that little bit of swagger about you whenever you're playing at home. And you played well against Bardstown last time. Now, I anticipate, Washington County come out and play hard and play strong, but just as easy, Jim, you know how this game goes. If Bardstown comes out fast and strong, I know a week ago last night, I went to the All-A Classic, and it was Somerset and Washington County. You know, you had a team that came out and shot like 14 3-pointers in the night, and Washington County still played well. There's nothing you can do. I think you could come out and play pretty good against a really good Bardstown team and still get beat by 15 points. I think you're going to have to be able to finish. And can Washington County do that? And I think if a Drew Yates is playing like he did the other night, he's been playing well. You come in and have a DT Yoakum have a big game. And, those are 2 players, a Shilan Key come in and contribute for Washington County. And then maybe with a Central Farmer out for Bardstown. The depth of that Bardstown bench is what gets me. I've never seen the likes of a team in high school basketball that has a team bench that deep. He'll go 10 or 12, Jim, and they're all good players. He can rotate them around and start some of them. That's what I like the best about Boo Brewer's team this year. You never know what'll hit you. If somebody's not having a good night, he's got somebody to fill that void.
Seems like year in and year out, that's how Boo's teams are. You know, he's a very much a disciplinarian coach, so it's one of those deals. If you're not doing what he expects of you out on the floor, he will go to the bench and he will go. I mean, I'm talking. We're talking the ball boy has a chance to play.
He reloads. But, you know, he's probably already thinking some about next year right now. So he is he is that type of coach that's always thinking ahead, Jim, and always thinking about his next move. I'd hate to have to play him in chess. I bet he does the same thing.
Well, our next move is going to be the second half of the girls game. How about that for a transition?
I think you're a segue king, man. I always think that when I'm listening to the Sunday Morning Harvest or anytime I listen to you call a game. You know how to do it, Jim. Why don't I just sit over here and just maybe take a little cat nap this rest of the night and just turn it all over into your capable hands.
Man,
then, you got Caroline Reed, our studio engineer. Anyway, you don't need any goons around here. We got all the Reeds taking it over.
Brother,
they can do it.
Let me tell you,
do it too.
When people tell you got a legend with you on your broadcasting team, it just, man, you just show up, brother. Hal Beesman Good. Quickly a foul underneath, and Love can't get the basket to go, but a Washington County foul will be against Keelan. Quickly, that'll be Rebecca's 3rd.
Jim, they go right back, Bardstown to Love. And Love had a lot of touches in that first quarter of play and unsuccessful. But now she hits her first free throw. Give her 5 points. She's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Be interested to see how she performs.
I think if you told Lena that you'd hold Love to 4 points in the first half, she'd be tickled to death.
Oh, she'd be happy, very happy.
Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Commanderettes. Riley has it. Double teamed out there near midcourt. Now Yoakum has it, and Maddie throws it away. Up ahead, Walsh. To the basket, no good, but Murphy will pick a foul up. That'll be Amber's first, second against Washington County. Not a good pass for Maddie. She's going to have a discussion, little coaching session over there on the sideline with Lena Brandon.
Not a bad foul by Amber Murphy, though. She had 6 points in that first half of play and picks up her first foul, but it was a gimme, no question, for Allie Walsh as she was running down court to lay it up and in. She will hit her first one.
32-10. Just underway in the second half. Jim Reed, how be good. Country 100.9, shot up and good by Walsh. We'll have another broadcast on Thursday night, a doubleheader from Marion County. It's 19th, 20th District battle, Nelson County, Marion County. So hope you can join us for that one. Riley in some pressure, gets rid of it. The Snellen shot from 14 is too hard. Offensive rebound by Cloyd. So Washington County gets another chance. Murphy to Riley. Riley just surveying the defense, doing a lot of dribbling, goes right side to Murphy. Now to Snellen. Has her pass knocked away by Destiny Love and stolen by Walsh. Allie Walsh throws it over there to Yoakum. Top of the key, Koger has it. Now Walsh underneath, pass intended for Love. She can't handle it. Out of bounds, turnover, gives it to Washington County.
Bad passes on both ends of the court here tonight.
Man-to-man defense for Bardstown. Riley over to Murphy. Into the corner to Cloyd. To Snellen. Looks for some room. Gives it to Thompson. Back to Cloyd. Top to Murphy. Shot is short. Rebounded by Snellen. Put back is no good. In there battling for it is Keeling. She'll put the shot up. Can't get it to go. Riley with the offensive rebound. Puts it up. No good. On the floor, and Destiny Love has it. Has it knocked away by Kaylee Thompson. It'll stay with Bardstown.
Well, let's give Washington County credit. 4 offensive boards that last time. They really are working it hard, and that's what the coaches asked them to do. So we need to make sure to give them a plug when they do it right.
Contrast that with the first half. You're exactly right. Much, much different. Yoakum, Koger, Walsh, left wing, top to Yoakum. Tries to split 2 defenders, gives it over to Walsh. Now up top to Koger. Then the give and go to Walsh underneath. She gets tripped up, and another Washington County foul will be coming.
Kaylee Thompson picks up her third. Brady checks back in for Washington County.
Koger comes into Yoakum. Now back to Walsh. Shot from 14 is too hard. Koger in there battling with Murphy. Out of bounds off of Murphy. So Koger set to throw it in for the Lady Tigers. Comes into Yoakum. Inside pass intended for Love. Knocked out of bounds last touch by Love. So Washington County will get the basketball. Bardstown falls back into just a regular half-court defense. A little bit of a zone, I guess you could call it, but they extend it out. Kind of a matchup zone, I reckon. And here's a steal. Koger up ahead of the crowd. Puts a layup and in.
Her first points of the night. Haley Koger makes it 35-10 Bardstown.
Murphy, right corner, against Love. Pass inside intended for Snellen. Knocked out of bounds by Brown. Lucky Burton will check back in. She replaces Riley. Floyd has it underneath. Stolen away by Brown. Snellen was the intended recipient. Yoakum all the way to the basket. Just lost it. A little out of control. So the turnover will give it to Washington County. Lucky Burton. So I'm assuming you called a few games in the days of JT?
JT when he played.
Here's another steal, shot up and good by Allie Walsh.
Walsh.
Describe JT Burton as a basketball player back in the day.
Okay. Determined, strong, fast, short.
Yeah.
But loved the game.
Yeah.
Always loved it.
Still does to this day.
Turnover by Commanderettes.
Here goes Allie Walsh, three-point shot right side, off the back of the rim. Love in there battling. And stolen away by Murphy. Passed up ahead for Burton is stolen back by Yoakum. Into the paint, dishes to Koger. Ball fake, baseline drive, and mugged underneath by Commanderette.
That's what I liked about JT, his size. People would always give him a hard way about his size. That foul on Brady will be her first as well. Team fourth. basketball ever saw a young man play as Coger hits the first one. WCHS JAA, junior college basketball. That's before they were Mid-South Conference. He was a hero down there.
Yeah.
Hometown hero.
Yeah.
He still is.
Here goes Lucky Burton. Washington County gets it. Murphy really extended over there on that right wing. Now Burton between the circles. Back to Murphy. Swings it quickly to Snellen. Up top to Murphy. Burton calls out some instructions. Goes over to Murphy. To Burton. Looks to put the dribble down. Gives it to Cloyd over in the left corner. Tried to find a cutting Snellen. Knocked away by Bardstown, and now a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Washington County. Matty Riley will check back in. Lucky Burton will have a seat.
Burton checking out. Don't forget, JT's sister Crystal Burton was a great player for Bill Newton in the Commanderettes as well.
Remember
Burton's and
Crystal?
They were all great athletes. I grew up with Carl Burton, Pino.
Big family, right?
One of the best football players ever. One of the fastest football players, we'll say. He was good, too.
Coger, three-point shot, rims out of there. Gets her own rebound. Looks to create, gives it to Walsh underneath. Puts a shot up, no good, but take your pick. A couple of Washington County Commanderettes were in there to pick up the foul. This one will be against Cloyd. That'll be her third. Fifth against Washington County. Allie Walsh will shoot two for Bardstown. Free throw up and good.
Walsh having a good night from the stripe. I have her right now 6 for 7.
Therese Spalding in for Washington County, seeing her first action of the night. Kaylee Thompson will check back in. Snellen and Cloyd out. Murphy out.
Walsh has 12 points.
Free throw is up. Missed it this time. Love in there battling, and now a whistle is going to go against Washington County, I think.
Sure is. Going to catch Kaylee Thompson on that one. Didn't catch that, but that'll be her fourth.
So Coger set to throw it in for the Lady Tigers. Into Walsh, three-point shot, rims out. Rebounded by Washington County. Riley, left side. Now to Spalding. Ooh, loses it off. Her foot gets it back in some trouble now. Gets rid of it to Riley. Puts it down with the left hand into the paint. Dishes it out. Pass intended for Thompson's. Not handled, and turnover will give it back to Bardstown. Wholesale substitutions for Amber Courtney and Bardstown. It is Young back in there. Becca Walsh, Trulock, Boggs. The only starter that will remain is Haley Coger. Boggs over to Trulock. Left side is Becca Walsh. Puts it down. Maybe got away with the wall. Gives it down in the corner to Coger. And here's a steal by Therese Spalding. She gets down, gets cut off, and has it stolen back by Coger. Here goes Coger all the way to the basket. Shot up no good, but Ambriana Brady will pick up the foul, and that for Brady will be number 2.
17 foul Jim this point on. One of the bonus for the Lady Tigers of Bardstown. 2:15 to go in the third.
Coger, first free throw is up, no good. Watch the free throw step of Coger. She kind of steps into where she's going to take the shot from. See that?
Yeah. Right foot, left foot. Almost like that dancing you were talking about earlier.
It's the second one. Bardstown 40, Washington County 10. Left side, Snellen, three-point shot from the left corner is no good. Rebounded by Keeling, puts it up, can't get it to go. But a Bardstown foul.
Becca Walsh picks up her second. Just a team first for the Lady Tigers.
Keeling puts the free throw up. Got it to go.
First score for Washington County in this third quarter of play, Jim. They haven't had a field goal since the first quarter of play.
Scoring has been hard to come by. Keeling misses the second. Rebounded by Bardstown. Koger to Boggs, right wing. Up top with it is Koger. Boggs has it back. Swings it over to Walsh. Now here's Trulock. A three-point shot. Got it from that left wing. 43-11. Approaching 1:30 to go, third quarter. Riley into the paint. The runner is up. No good. Tried to save it and does to Brady. Puts a shot up against Young. No good, but a foul against Takia Young will be her second. The second against Bardstown. Two-shot foul coming for Brianna Brady. They get Walsh on that? I guess they did.
They called that on Walsh, her third. Brady hits the first free throw.
Second one, no good. Rebounded by Koger. And here goes Koger all the way down. Brianna Brady makes a stab at it and picks the foul up.
Amber Murphy will pick up number 2. It's already the 8th team foul. Haley Koger will be at the stripe. 2 for 4.
Got that one to go.
5 points. Koger on the evening.
All in the second half. Right?
You are correct. Right foot, left foot.
I like it.
It works.
You know, they're doing dance lessons.
I like it. It's working.
Doing dance lessons over in Marion County.
Koger needs to go over there and give them her 2 steps. She say it's working.
I like it. Underneath, Brady puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Spalding. Picks her dribble up. Gets rid of it to Keeling. Makes the move. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Koger. Here comes Bardstown in a hurry. Trulock has it. Puts a shot up. No good. And a whistle and a foul. Becca Walsh, I think, is going to be tagged with this one. No? Maybe not.
It was over the back, but...
Well, I'm not sure what the call was. Was it just out of bounds off of Washington County, I guess?
Must have been. I thought it was over the back, Bardstown.
Shot no good by Boggs. Rebounded by Young. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Scramble for the ball. Koger out of there with it. Trulock has it. Left side to Boggs. Shot from Trulock. 3-point shot's no good. Snellen underneath there with the Giants gets the rebound. A 3-on-2 the other way. Snellen all the way to the basket. Puts it up. No good, but a whistle and a foul. Nice court-to-court, end-to-end move by Snellen.
Trulock will pick up the personal. Her second, just a team second as well. That was a nice move by Madison Snellen. Snellen right down the pike. Takes it through the lane. Picks up the foul. Didn't get the shot, but she's shooting 2. She's 2 for 2 from the stripe. Has 4 points tonight.
Got that one to go. Gets another one here. The sophomore puts the free throw up. Got it. 45-14. Koger up the right sideline. Cut off by Keeling. Has it knocked away. Nearly stolen, but up with it is Young. Gets the pass to Trulock. Shot from 8 feet is no good. And Spalding rebounds it for the Commanderettes. Picks her dribble up now, looking for some help. Gets rid of it over there to Keeling. Now a jump ball. It'll stay with Washington County. 8.4 seconds to go in this third quarter. Keeling will toss it in for the Commanderettes. Snelling gets it to Keeling. 4 seconds. Puts a shot up. No, a lot of contact. Nothing called. Up ahead. That's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, It's Bardstown 45, Washington County 14. You're listening to high school basketball on Country 100.9 WLSK.
Got a late night sugar craving? To satisfy your sweet tooth without packing on some serious calories, think fruit first. Try to resist the chocolate or candy or ice cream and opt for a sliced apple with peanut butter instead. Then you'll rest easier knowing you overcame your sweet tooth and stayed on track. This health tip is brought to you by Fuel Fitness and Tanning in Springfield. Fuel Fitness, what fuels you?
Basketball on WLSK FM.
Back here at Washington County High School, Hal Goot, Jim Reed on hand. It's been all Bardstown Lady Tigers. They lead Washington County 45-14. Jim, I made note, not one of the best quarters in the world for Bardstown, but nevertheless, Washington County, they haven't got a field goal since that first quarter of play. Everything is free throws. But I will say this, they are 8 for 8 as a team from the charity stripe tonight. So that glass, you want to look at it half full, maybe trailing, but you're shooting some pretty good free throws out there.
There you go. Bardstown gets it first to start this fourth quarter. Inside, Love. Koger. Over to Walsh. Inside to Brown. Turnaround shot is good. 47-14. Riley has it, left side, gets a screen, dishes over to Murphy. Three-point shot from the left side, short, rebounded by Love. Here comes Bardstown. Love bringing it all the way down the floor herself. Picks the dribble up now, gives it over to Walsh, to Yoakum. The starter's back in there for Bardstown. Yoakum throws it out of bounds. (47-14). 7:10 to go, fourth quarter. Maddie Riley has it. Goes right side over there to Snelling. Double team by a couple of Lady Tigers. Dribbles out of it now. We'll hand it back to Riley. She's retreating. Goes left side, picks a dribble up, has it stolen away. Koger up ahead to Walsh. Ahead of the pack. Walsh puts the shot up and in. 49-14. Riley, guarded by Yoakum, gives it to Murphy. Shot from the left side. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Gives it up to Yoakum. Here come the Lady Tigers. A 3-on-2. Yoakum underneath the Walsh. The shot up against Spalding. No good, but she walked. Keeling will check back in for Washington County. She'll replace Reese Spalding. I will say this for Lena Bramlett. She continues to coach her young team. Regardless of what the score is, and every game I've been to, she has continued to coach.
Never stops. Got to admire that. Running clock also, Jim, for that mercy rule point.
Koger, or Walsh has it now. Koger maybe got away with Walsh. No, she didn't.
Called her.
49-14, and as Hal B called it, a running clock here for the rest of this one. Murphy facing a 2-3 zone. Riley to Murphy, inside to Keeling. She can't handle it. Bardstown basketball.
Lena Bramlett was a great player at Marion County. Her college career, and I think just as a coach, she does a dynamite job. Don't let this record in any way take away from the skills she has to lead this team.
Here is Koger. Three-point shot, banks it in. That's at least the third bank shot that by Bardstown that I'm pretty sure wasn't supposed to be a bank shot. That's when you know you're having a pretty good night, when you can hit shots.
Don't
like
even have
those.
to call it. Just throw it up there and it goes in.
That's how I used to hit them. Shot up by Keelan. No good. Here's Love with the rebound. Bardstown going the other way. Koger to Walsh. to Koger, back to Walsh. 3-point shot right side. Write it down. 55-14. Murphy, left side, Snelling. To Riley. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Snelling inside to Cloyd. Turnaround no good. Love was there to defend. Now scramble for the ball. Tie up. Possession arrow will keep it with Washington County.
We'll see mass substitutions on both sides for Bardstown and Washington County, Jim.
Do a number check. Number 21 for Washington County. Who do you got there?
Yeah, number 21 for Washington County is Madeline Towns.
Madeline
Towns, a junior.
There you go.
And Brady's in there along with Lawson, who just checked in. Lyra Lawson.
Washington County running the offense. Lawson had it there momentarily. Now Lucky Burton will run the offense. Inside to Brady. Back to Lawson. 3-point shots, no good. In their battling was Burton and Spalding and Lady Tiger. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow this time to Bardstown. Boggs running the point for the Lady Tigers. Right side to Yoakum. Over to Becca Walsh. Now Trulock has it. Boggs. 3-point shot from the left side. Is short. Rebounded by Burton. Here comes Lucky. In a hurry. Down the paint. Has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Commanderettes with 2:30 to go and a running clock. In the fourth quarter. Towns throws it into to start the offense for Washington County. Burton has it. Burton over to Lawson, left side. Puts a shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Walsh. She'll give it to Boggs, who will bring it down for the Lady Tigers, who have this one well under control. Yoakum, nice ball fake and a whistle and a foul, I think, against Ambriana Brady.
That's going to be the call. Brady picks up her fourth. It's going to send Yoakum to the strike for Bardstown.
Kennedy Cochran will check in for the first time, as will Maddie Sagerson. And Tiara Mitchell seeing her first action of the night for Washington County.
Yoakum 0 for 2 from the charity strike. Has 8 points all in the first half.
Got it to go. Bank shot. (56-14). Bardstown have led throughout. Second one from Yoakum's no good. Not even sure. Maybe it grazed off the rim. Lawson has it for Washington County. Crosses it over. Yoakum in there to tie her up. Jump ball. This time will stay with Washington County. Cochran has it now. Lawson. And Yoakum there. Sticky fingers again. Steals it up ahead. Shot up. No, it goes good. Goes in there, and Sagersey will pick the foul up. So, 3-point opportunity coming for Yoakum. Shot up, no good. And they're battling for it. Coming up with it is Washington County. Mitchell has it for the Commanderettes. Gives it up. Cochran takes a shot from the free throw line short. Gets her own rebound. Now a tie ball, jump ball, possession arrow, Bardstown. 58-14, 30 seconds to go in this one. Boggs walking it down for the Lady Tigers. standing out near midcourt, just content to let the clock roll down, and Washington County will be content to allow that to happen. We'll pass it over to Yoakum. 8 seconds. 6, 5. Maybe got away with a double dribble. Gives it up to Boggs. 2, 1. That's going to do it. Washington County will lose to Bardstown. 58-14 is your final. So that will drop Washington County to 2-18 on the season and 0-7 in the 19th district. Meanwhile, Bardstown improves to 14-7 and 4-2 in the 19th district. So your final again, Bardstown 58, Washington County 14. We'll come back, get you the scoring from this Bardstown win right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on Country 100.9 WLSK.
Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance service to Kentuckians just like you. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
See Jeremy Harden at Washington County Farm Bureau at 100 East Depot Street in Springfield. Phone 859-336-9472.
Nobody wants to take time out of the best off-roading months to get their ATV, side-by-side, or dirt bike serviced. Roberts Off-Road in Springfield can help you get riding ready right now. Roberts Off-Road offers from tire changes to complete engine rebuilds, making them your complete repair headquarters. Roberts Off-Road also has a wide array of accessories for you to choose from. So why wait? Beat the crowd and get your off-road vehicle riding ready now. Roberts Off-Road.
Hello. Hey, Jim Bob, it's Billy Joe. Your wife sure looks like she needs to be warmed up. I know just the man for the job.
Excuse me, did you just say another man could warm up my wife?
I'm talking about Hensley's Heating and Air in Springfield. She said your furnace is out, and she's about to freeze to death in the house.
Oh, I've heard of Hensley's Heating and Air. I'll give them a call.
Hensley's Heating and Air, servicing Springfield, Lebanon, Bardstown. 859-336-3965.
The top plumbers and electricians know who has the best selection of plumbing, electrical, and air conditioning supplies. Now homeowners do too. It's Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies in Lebanon. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies has affordably priced products and the widest variety of electrical, plumbing, and HVAC equipment. Come visit their showroom to get ideas for your new home or remodeling projects. With an experienced staff who are your neighbors, there's nowhere else to shop for your plumbing, electrical, or HVAC needs. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies, serving Central Kentucky since 1999.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting costs, and one of the best places to start is at my office. Hi, I'm Charlie Hayden, State Farm agent in Springfield. I'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve. So visit my website, agentcharlie.com, or stop by my State Farm office at 130 West Depot Street at the bottom of Armory Hill. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices and participation may vary.
Basketball on WLSK FM.
Final score here at Washington County High School in girls action, 19th District, Bardstown over Washington County 58-14. Hal Good, Jim Reed here courtside. You know, Jim, it was just one of those games that Washington County got in an offensive funk early and couldn't hit anything, just quite frankly. And Bardstown didn't maybe play up to their potential as we saw them last time, but they sure did play well enough to beat Washington County here tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it in the second half. I think when you say Bardstown's leading scorer scores, what did Destiny Love have on the night?
Well, Destiny Love came out with 5 points tonight.
All right, so you say Bardstown's leading scorer on the season scores 5 points, and you got to be happy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They say defense wins championships, right? Okay. Well, listen, the trouble that Washington County's had all season long is scoring points. And so you can say all those accolades about great defense, about shutting the opposing team's best player down to 5 points, but at the end of the day, you got to score points, and that's been a struggle all season long for Lena's team.
Well, let's look at the scoring. I mean, for Bardstown, probably their number 3 and 4 players got double digits. They had 2 players in double digits. I mentioned how much Destiny Love had, but Allie Wash had 17 points tonight, and Matija Yoakum had 11. Katrina Brown, the freshman, had 6. Destiny Love had 5, 2 points for Boggs. Haley Koger had 9 points. And 8 points for Trulock. And Trulock come off the bench, had 2 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Washington County, on the other hand, 6 points each for Amber Murphy and Madison Snellen, and a point each for Rebecca Keeling and Ambriana Brady. Washington County, their last field goal was past the 4-minute mark in the first quarter of play. Their only other points after that, for 3 quarters and a half, was from the charity stripe. Did not score at all in the fourth quarter of play. So you pretty much summed it up, and I'm sure Lena Bramlett would tell you, or hopefully she'll be out to talk to us and we can hear it from her. You know, some of their things on the defense worked tonight, but offensively they just could never get it going here this evening.
Yeah, and you know, from an offensive standpoint, you know, each time you watch the team, they just really have a tough time getting into their offensive sets. I've said it, and I still to right now, I'll stand by it. Marion County on the season, Marion County Lady Knights are 14-7. The big difference between Marion County and being 14-7 and Washington County being 2-18 is Haley Howard.
No question.
I mean, they've got, you put a Haley Howard on this Washington County team, a kid who handles the basketball, just, you know, that type of player where you take the pressure off of everybody else. She opens up things for everybody else. And you got a completely different team. You take Haley Howard off Marion County's team, you don't have a 14-7 team. I really believe that, and so that's what Washington County struggles so much. They just don't have that one playmaker that can make everybody else around them better.
The games they have won, they defeated Bergen 53-20 and Henry County 47-37. Any of those games that they have played in besides those two, their score has not met that 47-point margin. So they haven't been, I mean, you know, they lost to Bardstown last time, 68-18, as we mentioned. They lost to Nelson County, 71-19. Now, mind you, could we beat either one of those teams if we played them 10 times? Maybe not. But you're going to have to be able to put some points on the board. And Bardstown, they make it difficult for you to do that, the girls do. But it's going to be a situation where you got to have that right combination of it working. And just right now tonight, it just not working for Washington County. But are they working hard? Yes, they are. They're working hard every game, as hard as they can, and giving it every ounce of effort that they can muster up. I promise you that's happening.
You know, it doesn't get any easy for Lena Bramlett's Commanderettes. Saturday night will be their next game, is right here at Washington County High School as Marion County comes to town to take on the Commanderettes. That's a game that we'll have right here on Country 100.9 WLSK. I believe it's going to be you and Little Bino. Is that correct?
Me and Chad Little Bino Spalding are going to be here, and that was a good matchup last time. Marion County really pulled it out there in that second half. 56-23 was your final score. But there again, if it's a Washington County team that can get hitting, get clicking on some offense, different things will happen.
Next up for Bardstown will be January 28th. That is Saturday, right? Against Taylor County, as they'll be playing over at Taylor County High School.
Won't that be a good game?
That should be a good game, I would think.
Oh, yeah. After seeing that Taylor County team this past Friday night, that will be a good game. Taylor and Bardstown coming in, and Tim Peterson, you know, I think he's got a lot going on with that Taylor County team, and they're playing good right now.
They are. They certainly are. Well, maybe we'll try to catch up with Lena Bramlett at halftime of the boys' game.
That'd be a good idea. That's what we can do.
Let's call it for our broadcast of the first game tonight. Again, Bardstown defeats Washington County 58-14. Thanks for joining us tonight. For our studio engineer, Caroline Reed. For our color commentator, Mr. Hal Beesman-Good, I'm Jim Reed. We'll see you tonight for the second game right here on Country 100.9 WLSK.
Springfield State Bank is very pleased to announce a new service on our website, Money Mentor. Money Mentor is a series of informative lessons on every area of financial management. Budgeting, taxes, interest, credit scoring, whatever you would like to learn about the world of money and financial management, it's available for you. Just go to our website at www.springfieldstate.com and click on the Money Mentor link. Why do we do this? Because we care about our community and appreciate our customers. That's a true hometown bank. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You take pride in your off-roading vehicle. At Roberts Off-Road in Springfield, they put their expertise and professionalism to work for you. From tire changes to complete engine rebuilds, Roberts Off-Road is your complete service and repair headquarters. Since Roberts Off-Road is locally owned and operated, you'll get more competitive rates, quicker turnaround times, and a local-friendly staff. Take your ATV, side-by-side, or dirt bike to Roberts Off-Road today.
Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance service to Kentuckians just like you. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
See Jeremy Harden at Washington County Farm Bureau at 100 East Depot Street in Springfield. Phone 859-336-9472.
The community bank you can count on. Citizens National Bank.
Hi, I'm Betty Bradshaw, and you know me. When I first started working at Citizens National Bank, I had customers ask things like, "You're new, who are you?" All I ever had to do was say who my parents were, and they would smile, and they instantly knew who I was. Usually they had a story to tell. I was amazed at this connection. Back then, I thought just everybody in Marion County must know my parents. But more importantly, this taught me a valuable lesson to get to know people not just as customers, but as individuals. Banking is more than just offering financial services. It's about helping people. It's about good, friendly customer service. And it's about treating customers as the important people they are. I am Betty Bradshaw, and by knowing me, you know Citizens National Bank. Citizens National Bank of Lebanon, member FDIC.
You've been listening to High School Basketball on WLSK. We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Citizens National Bank, Salt River Electric, Hensley's Heating and Air, Washington County Farm Bureau, Springfield State Bank, Parkview IGA, Fuel Fitness and Tanning, Charlie Hayden State Farm, Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electric, Bell Machine and Fabrication, and Roberts Off-Road. This broadcast has been an exclusive production by Choice Radio Central Corporation and WLSK-FM. All rights reserved. Worldwide. The following is a sports presentation by Choice Radio Central Corporation and WLSK-FM. All rights reserved. Worldwide.
Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals that we've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay?
High school basketball action on WLSK, brought to you by Roberts Off-Road, Bell Machine and Fabrication, Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electric, Charlie Hayden State Farm, Fuel Fitness and Tanning, Parkview IGA, Springfield State Bank, Washington County Farm Bureau, Hensley's Heating and Air, Salt River Electric, and Citizens National Bank. Now let's go courtside for the action right here on WLSK.
Ready.
19th District basketball action continues at Washington County High School. We just finished. County Saturday night, 77-42. They shot well and they played well.
And that's good news for Bernard Smalley's team. Because in the last few games, it's not necessarily been like that. They've been struggling. 4 out of their last 10 games, they have won. That's not a good percentage, but on a positive standpoint, they've won 3 out of their last 5. So momentum swinging the other way for Bernard's team, who kind of struggled right around Christmas.